Wow, we get to meet again. Hello, everyone.
Yes, what?
Morning glory. How is everyone doing? It's been a minute. Wow.
Wow,
Wow.
wow.
Wow. I believe everyone is doing great by the mercies of God. Today, what are we talking about?
Just don't.
That's my daughter. Right.
What?
No, Hima. I'm making a video. Don't talk, please. Thank you. Wow. It's refreshing to sit behind the video again. I couldn't wait to do this video, so I just came downstairs with my girls. How is everyone keeping? By the grace of God, I believe you're doing great. Can I encourage you once again? Yes. You know, you can choose to be full of happiness. You can choose to be content. You can choose to beam with smiles and just go about your duties. Although you may have issues, you may have life problems going on, The fact that you have problems, the fact that you have challenges, the fact that things are not going the way you want them to, doesn't mean you should be morose. No. Especially when these are things you have no control over. You can't do anything about it. What about you pray and leave it to God and go about your duties? Honestly.
Yes.
I've been thinking really hard lately. And I remember there were days that I met challenges. I had issues, I had problems that I thought, oh my God, how am I going to overcome this? How am I going to do this? How is this going to resolve? How am I going to get over this? How are we going to cross this bridge? But I'm looking back now and I'm thinking, God did this because I didn't even think it was possible. I didn't think. It's just life is a mystery, isn't it? You look back and the very things you were so scared of, the things you were so worried about, the things that you thought, nah, this is it. I can't cross this bridge. I'm just going to give up. I'm never going to get this. I'm never going to be able to do this. You look back now, you've done it actually. You've overcome it. Even without those things, you've survived. You're even doing better now. So, we worry over nothing. I'm here to tell you that sometimes the things that we think is such a big deal, we cross it actually. We look back and actually it wasn't that much of a big deal. Like the problems you had 5 years ago that you thought was a problem. Now you look back and it's like, oh, it wasn't really a big deal, was it? Life is a mystery. Nobody has ever done this life before. We are all first timers, aren't we? We're all trying to figure it out. And most of the time, it may seem as though some people have it all together, Yeah. Sometimes some people look like everything is happening for them. It's like they've got it all together. Their family, finances, everything, work, life itself, everything is happening for them. And then there's you, like, you don't seem to know what you're doing with yourself, for yourself, what's going on. But what you're doing is you're comparing your behind the scenes with someone's highlights, What you see on the outside of people's lives It's what they want you to see. It's what's available for you to see. But you are comparing that to your actual real life. A lot of people who have seen successes have also seen a lot of failures. But how many people publishes their failures? Nobody does. Nobody. Sometimes we don't pat ourselves enough, do we? We don't. We don't give ourselves enough credit, do we? For all the things we're able to do and carry out, for our achievements. We don't. Because usually we want to get more. Man is insatiable. Man's needs are insatiable. We want to get more. So we don't celebrate ourselves enough. But you're doing so well, sweetie. You're doing so marvelously well. Yeah, you've come this far by the grace of God. And you're doing really, really well. We don't commend ourselves enough. We compare ourselves to other people. And we are always striving. We are always trying to do better than others. We're trying to get more. But have you sat back? Actually counted your blessings one after the other, your achievements, all the targets you've met, all the goals. Have you counted them? Actually write them down and see how far you've come. See how good God has been to you. Let's enjoy our successes, We should. What we've achieved so far. Yes, it's a long road. My husband will say, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't be content with a little. You need to, yes. You shouldn't get stuck at a little success, but celebrate it. Gratitude goes a long way. Be happy for what you have achieved, what you have done. Not everybody has been able to come that far. So if by the grace of God, you have moved from step A to step B, it's an achievement. Celebrate it. Like I said earlier on, we all haven't done this life before. We are all newbies at it. We are all trying to figure it out. This mystery called life. Plus, nobody's going to get out of this life alive, apart from Elijah, who went to heaven. Nobody's going to get out of this life alive. Be happy. Don't be so morose. Don't let life's issues weigh you down. Let me use this as an example. As parents, sometimes you go out and you hear people talking about their children. My children are the best. They're doing so well in school. My children are well behaved. My children don't give me problems. They are obedient. Sometimes when you hear some parents talk like that, oh my goodness, it makes you feel like, what did God give me for kids? And then God has a good sense of humor. Sometimes God lets you see a little bit into these people's lives. You go into their homes and they are shouting, screaming. Are these the children you said they were perfect? Take it easy on yourself. We are all trying. We are all doing our very best. Especially as parents. Oh my God. Sometimes you feel so bad for screaming at your kids, don't you? And you think, am I being too hard on them? But it's because you know what's good for them. You're trying to shape them in a way. You're trying to correct them. Don't let anyone make you feel like what you're doing is not good enough. No. If they are best at what they are doing, let them carry on. With the help of God, you do what you're also good at. And trust me, you're doing very well. Everything we are doing in this life, Nobody's done it before. We are all trying to figure it out. God is our help. Okay? So you're doing very well. Celebrate the little success you've achieved by the grace of God. That milestone you've attained, celebrate it. Be happy and strive to do more. It is well. You are doing amazing. You honestly are. And we don't commend ourselves enough. Okay? There's a scripture I would like to share. It's Job chapter 14, verse 1. It says, man who is born of woman is of short days and full of trouble. This life is not long, especially in this pandemic, whatever. Yeah, in this pandemic, goodness, you hear this one is there, this one is dead, this one is dead, this person is dead. I'm thinking, what is man? What is this life that's like? We are pushing too hard. We're being so hard on ourselves. You know, life is very short, according to Job chapter 14, verse 1. And it's full of woes. There's a Nigerian saying that, wahala no dey finish. I beg, enjoy. Be happy. I have a colleague, well, an ex-colleague, because we used to work together. We are not working together anymore. This lady was a healthcare assistant. She desperately wanted to be a trained professional like an ODP or a nurse. And guess what? At age 50, she finally qualified. Just a few weeks after qualified, even before her graduation, she passed away. Now tell me, what is this life about? What is it? So imagine she postponed her happiness until obtaining this degree. Then what? You were never happy? So you only had 2 weeks of happiness because you graduated and now you're happy. You're gone. Enjoy life anyway. Enjoy it. Be happy. Be content with the little successes. Life happens, okay? There are times you think, how I wish I had all my children by this 1 month. You know? Yes, it would have been nice if you had all 4 children, all 5 children, all 2 children by one husband, by 1 month. Life happens. It's not the same for everyone, is it? Plus, it's happened anyway. It's happened. Nothing can change it. Why are you crying over spilled milk? Let's learn to live with things we can do nothing about. That's my message for today. Be happy. Don't worry. Life happens. Yeah? God will look after you. God will take care of you. There is nothing new under the sun. Things will work out. Yeah, some people look like they've got it more together than others. But don't worry. In the end, you'll be fine. In the end, things will work out. Everything will be fine. And everything that you've ever worried about will not matter. That's what I had to say for today. I can't wait to come your way again. There's a topic I really want to talk about, but it's a bit we'll talk about it. Have a beautiful day. Enjoy the rest of your week, and don't forget to be amazing. You're doing so well. Learn to enjoy your successes. Learn to celebrate yourself. Love yourself. There's nothing wrong with loving yourself enough. It's when you love yourself, that is when you attract the right people to also love you. Take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health. Cleanse your circle. Be good. You're doing amazing. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.